welcome back to the channel. I thought I would do another what sold on eBay video. This is where we go on ebay.com. We search by keyword to see what is selling. And we're gonna take a look at the top 10 selling Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer items today. Since it is holiday, approaching Christmas, and we're almost there, midway through December. Christmas is right around the corner, so let's go ahead and take a look at the top 10 selling Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer items on eBay. Alright, so I just searched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on eBay and I found a surprising result. It looks like 25 of the top 60 results are the same item. Can you believe it? 25 of the top 60, same item. Let's take a look. So here it is, selling again and again and again is this. Alright, here's a look at it. This is kind of funny because I just recently did a video going into Lowe's and I saw this at Lowe's and I took a video of it. It's featured in my video. Here's the Lowe's viral Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer 9.75 foot Bumble Christmas decoration. So this is Bumble, I guess, from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's a popular character. 25 of the top 60 have sold. So like I was saying, I did notice him at Lowe's and I did get some video. So I'm going to go check out my Lowe's video, see if I can show you guys this animated Bumble. Alright, so here is the video. It's titled Christmas Has Arrived at Lowe's. I just did a 4-minute little video of going around Lowe's showing off the new decorations. They had a nice display. The pig was my thumbnail for this one. Alright, so here's a look at him live and in person at Lowe's the other day. And I didn't realize this was a character from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I thought it was Abominable Snowman, but this is actually Bumble. So let's give a listen. He does a talk too. Let's give him a listen to them. Snowman, Abominable Snowman. Cambodian, they call it Yipkne. Size of his hands. Oh, he's angry. He's angry. Oh no, he's not. He's laughing. He's not angry. So I remember being in Lowe's and telling my wife I want that thing. He was so cool. I didn't realize he was a character, but a lot of people tend to want him as well. So I'm not the only one. Looks like there's quite a demand for Bumble. So that's definitely one to be on the lookout for. You see a used Bumble out there, pick him up because he is in high demand. So it looks like Bumble is selling anywhere from $800 on up to $2,000. The top selling item is Bumble for $2,000. But let's take a look at some other Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer items that have sold for big money. We're going to start about $500. We got one here for $499. Let's take a look. Alright, like I said, this one is selling for $499. This is a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer museum quality lighted puppet replica. And it sold for $499 plus $22.50 shipping. Let's take a closer look at the old Rudolph here. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer museum quality, they're calling this one. Lighted puppet replica. So let's get a look at this in a little bit more detail. There he is. There's next to the Christmas tree, and it looks like there he is on television. So maybe is he come in the TV? I don't know. It looks like he is inside this TV maybe. So there he is. $499. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it says on back there. So museum quality Very interesting little piece here. It's hard to make out exactly what this is, but whatever it is, it sold for $499. Big money, a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer museum quality lighted puppet replica. Alright, we're not going to spend too much time figuring out what that is. We're going to move on to the next one. There's so much more to see. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer items selling for big bucks on eBay. Let's take a look. Alright, look at this clock. What is this? This is a Bradford Exchange Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cuckoo clock. This one is new in box. Sold for $500. $500 with $60.55 shipping on top of that. So look at the detail on this cuckoo clock, though. You can see why it's selling for big money. Pretty awesome looking clock. Let's take a look at the rest of these photos, get a closer look at this one. Looks like it's a brand new in the box. This one has never been hung or used. They got the directions there with it. Certificate of authenticity, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer themed cuckoo clock. Oh, there we can see a little bit more of the detail. You can see old Rudolph there with a little dog, and someone playing the banjo. There's the other side, and there is Bumble. There's Bumble, so the famous character, one to be on the lookout for, apparently selling for big money on eBay. And he's featured here on this cuckoo clock. Pretty cool. We're learning a little bit more about all these characters. There's Rudolph on the top. Looks like the nose, of course, lights up when you turn it on. But there's a pretty cool looking cuckoo clock. $500 rather, and $60.55 shipping. That's definitely an awesome find. So of course the original book is selling like hotcakes here. Here's one $5.75 best offer, another one $5.75 best offer, and yet another one here, a 1939 first edition, $625 for this one with free shipping. And the price goes up from there. There are more expensive ones. Here is one for $700, and above that, and one for $800. So that's kind of why we do these searches. We want to find these items that are selling again and again, over and over, that we can keep our eyes out for, and maybe find out there in the wild. Of course, first edition Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer book, that one is selling as much as $800, and it's selling again and again, from $400 to $800. So we've seen Bumble, and we've seen the book, the first edition book. What else is on this top selling Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer items? Let's take a look. Alright, here is an interesting one that just sold recently. This one's Santa Claus is Coming to Town and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer figure lot, large figure lot. And this one sold for $549.99 with $49.99 shipping on top of that. Let's see what we get in this. All these different figures from both Santa Claus is Coming to Town and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, both great stories. And there you can see all the little figurines that you get in this one, and pretty cool little collection. And you see Bumble in there. He's in there. He made the mix. And all these are wrapped up in their own little packaging here. They got them all separated. So pretty cool little collection here. $549 for all this stuff. There you're seeing some of the characters you all know from the shows. And they got them all separated, all the accessories. Looks like this collection is pretty complete. And there you see Bumble, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, all the characters. Pretty cool little collection, and good asking price, $549. Got this one sold. So be aware of this. You know, if you get into that toy market and you get to the toy store, or you're going through the thrift and you see this all packed up in a box, you know, throw some money down on it, because it can be a good payday. $549.99. That is a nice chunk of change for this collection. Alright, so we just looked at a nice toy lot. Here's another toy lot. This is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfits toys. Santa's Castle playset. So the whole playset here sold for $475. And that includes $181.70 of shipping. Wow, that is a pricey shipping quote. Hopefully they got it to them in good condition for that rate. $181 for shipping. Wow. And here is a look at what you get. Santa's Castle. This is new in box though, so brand new, wrapped in plastic, as you can see there, still in the original box. And someone wanted Santa's Castle here, brand new in the box, $475. And this one is the Island of Misfit Toys, so this is the one to look out for. This one can get you a decent payday. And you find this one out there in the wild, pick it up. This is in great condition. The box has a little signs of wear, but other than that, it's pristine, in great condition. And that's why you can see this one sold for $475. Alright, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this little look at Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as Christmas approaches. I hope everybody has a happy holidays. We're going to look at 4 more here. We got 4 more big selling Rudolph items that have sold recently on eBay. Kind of fun to go through and see what the big money items selling on eBay that you can still make some decent amount of dough selling stuff on the used market here on eBay. Again, not all of it's used. Some of it is brand new, and you know, when you're buying in the season like Christmas, you know, people will pay $181 for shipping just to get it there in time for Christmas, which is probably the case with that last item. But let's take a look at this next one. Alright, here is the photo. There you can see Rudolph and a faceless human next to it. And this one is a rare 36-inch jumbo Build-A-Bear Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer store display. And this sold for $949.99. That is with free shipping, but let's take a closer look at this one. They got several photos, some without the person in there. So let's take a look at Rudolph here. This is the store display, it looks like, for some store, and Jumbo Build-A-Bear, so they're calling this. So this came from Build-A-Bear, I guess. So the Build-A-Bear bears are always popular, but I've never seen the Rudolph over there. So apparently this one lights up there. You see the nose lighting up, and pretty cool looking plush here. And you wonder how much this costs brand new, but this one is going for $949.99 here on eBay. You can see the tag is a little worn, looks like cut or torn there, but didn't stop it from selling. There you see it, 36-inch they're saying, so quite large. But there it is, $949.99 with free shipping. So that might be another case, you know, someone's kid wanted a Rudolph to ride under the tree or something. They had to have it, and they just threw down almost $1,000, $949.99 for that one. I got it to him in time for Christmas, and the little kid hopefully enjoyed a little ride on Rudolph in the holiday season. At least that's how I imagine it. It might have been just a parent that wanted to add that to its collection. You know, a pretty rare item like that. You don't see those very often. So a jumbo Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from Build-A-Bear. So maybe you go into Build-A-Bear and you see one of those. You can pick them up at a decent price, or you can build one your own. Go ahead and take advantage of that, because they sell for big money online. Alright, we got 3 more to show you. Here's a look at number 3. This is a Myth Ranking Christmas 280 Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer set. 34173 mint, it says there, and it sold for $900. So it looks like $75 shipping on top of that. So here is a Rail King, is the brand on here, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rail King. Well, they didn't put a space in there, but I read it wrong initially. But this is a Rail King train set, it looks like, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer theme. Just has a picture of the box. That's it. That's the one photo you'll get. You can see Rudolph there on the front. So I'm not sure where he would be shown on this. Maybe right there on the car itself. But the train itself, rather. But this is what you get. Rail King Christmas 280 Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer set. And this one sold for $900. Alright, we got 2 more to go. I want to thank everybody for being so patient and as we count down these top-selling Rudolph items. If you like these type of videos, going through the sold section at eBay, we got a bunch up on my channel. You can check out the folder and watch all kinds of different videos. Finding out what stuff is selling for big money. We've done a look at the sell-through rates on a lot of different items. And this one is more focused on the top selling items as we head into Christmas. You know, a lot of people are getting out their decorations, and maybe they have one of these in the mix. So we want to let them know if they got a nice Rudolph out there. Maybe it may be worth some money. Let's take a look at the next one. Alright, again, so this appears to be another set of some sort. Let's take a look. This is a Rudolph's Christmas Lighted Village Town Bradford Exchange, the red-nosed reindeer. So this one is by Bradford Exchange, and look at the price on this one, $1,199.99. Shipping on top of that is just $24.95. They're sending it FedEx. FedEx ground. Oh, that's tricky. I don't know if I send stuff FedEx. I choose USPS preferably, but let's take a look at this one and see what we get here. It looks like it's all boxed up and ready to go for the holidays. Alright, here is the first little look at this village. It's an entire Christmas lighted village town by Bradford Exchange. And here's the first piece. You see a Santa and Mrs. Claus there in the front. Let's see what else comes with this village. Alright, here's a tree with Bumble on there, and looks like he's putting the star on top of the tree. And we have all kinds of little characters here that go along with it. So it looks to be complete. Everything's boxed up and in pretty good condition, it looks like. Here is another house with a little Santa and Mrs. Claus up there in the corner. So this is a nice looking village. You get everything here for $1,199.99. Reindeer flight camp. Look at this one, a reindeer flight camp. So they have the house for the flight camp, and do they have any reindeer there? There's one, and they got a separate one up here. I wonder which one that is. Is that Rudolph there? I don't know. Here's a look at a little greenhouse. Oh, we got Dasher and Dancer and Donner? It looks like Dasher, Dancer, and Donner. So a little house, that's where they stay, and each of them has their own little house, I guess, right? They bunk up. Oh, Rudolph's got his own place. Look at this. Rudolph has his own little castle here, his own little house. He's got a place all to himself. He gets some special privileges over there, it looks like. At least the door is Rudolph on there. Christmas Town Cobbler Hawthorne Village, it says on there. Rudolph's Christmas Town Village collection. Yeah, pretty nice looking collection. What is this? Elf boots on sale. Reindeer shoes. 2 for 1. So this might be the little shoe shop. So they got a little shoe shop to go with it. There it is. Shaped like a shoe. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And here we got some sort of another little house. Hard to see what some of this stuff is. Yukon Adventure Training Camp. That's what it says there. The Yukon Adventure Training Camp. So they got all these different themed houses, all part of this little house. Town Library, there's the Town Library. And what does this one says? The Elf House, H-A-U-S, Elf House. And here's another one. It's time for Christmas, it says there, with the clock on there. A lot of detail in this little village. Again, this is the second to most expensive item. We're going to show you the most expensive next. But here's a look at the original box. Look at that, Rudolph's Christmas Town. So that's everything you get in there, all lit up beautiful for Christmas. Pretty cool little set. I'm not sure it's worth $1,199, but it was to somebody. They paid that amount for it. So Rudolph's Christmas Lighted Village Town by Bradford Exchange. So pretty cool little setup there. You get it all for one price. Alright, so like I said earlier, my name's Brian Kingsbury, and I've done a lot of these What Sold videos. We're doing a few Christmas themed just to get in the spirit of the holidays, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look at Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, seeing what's out there, seeing what's selling for big money. And we like to do these searches on occasion to kind of educate ourselves. I'm a full-time reseller. If you want to follow my channel, I've got a daily vlog that comes out all about reselling. I let you know about my 2 eBay stores, show you what I'm buying, show you what I'm listing. Of course, I always show you what sold. So think about whether or not you want to come along for the adventure and join my channel. Let's take a look at number 1 on the list. Thanks for being so patient. Let's look. Alright, like I said, Bumble was number 1 on the list, but at close number 2 was this listing. This one is a 1950s rare Lefton Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer light-up nose planter. And this sold for $1,825. It was at auction, had 10 bids, got bid up to $1,825. It's in used condition, shipping of $1,620 on top of that. Let's take a look at this. It appears to be pretty unique, from the 1950s. So this is an old one, definitely a delicate piece. You can even see, look at the cord on that, definitely looks old. And you wonder, does this thing actually light up? Did they show it lit up? Something like this is definitely a rare thing to find. And if you find it in working order, that makes it even more valuable. And 1,825, had a little bidding war. 10 people bid on this one. 10 different bids, rather. And got up there in price. Pretty cool little piece. Look at the eyelids on this one and the little lashes. Pretty intricate little art piece here. The design on this is cool. It looks like you plug the nose right in there. A little red nose, a little light bulb maybe. I wonder if it has the original bulb. That would be cool to know. Is that the original bulb that came with this one? And there's the bottom of it. 3868 was the model number. And Lefton is the brand. Lefton, made in Japan. So this is from Japan. So a lot of times stuff made in Japan is definitely more sought after than China or other countries, but this one is a pretty cool little piece. You can see why it made it to the top of the list. There's a look at it. The 1950s rare Lefton Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer light up nose planter. There he is, the number 1 item. So there you have it, a little look at Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer items selling on eBay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you'll be back for some more videos in the future. I hope everybody has a happy holiday and that you will hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and come on back for some more videos in the future. My name's Brian Kingsbury. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.